welcome back to the soundstage at the International Roofing Expo. We are at the Coffee Conversations live soundstage sponsored by SRS. My name is Heidi Ellsworth, and I have to tell you, it has been a great week. We have so much, and we're not stopping. We are going all the way to the end of the show, and I am lucky enough right now to have Jeff Henry from Metal Construction Association. Jeff, welcome.
Well, thank you. Excited to be here.
I'm excited to hear how the show's gone for you and everything MCA is doing out there, because you guys have been killing it.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic week. I mean, another, kudos to Informa and RCA for another fabulous show.
Yeah.
First, even day 3 here, there's good traffic out on the floor. MCA has been happy to partner with MRA in conducting a number of installation training demos. We've had, and we're doing them right up to the last hour. We have one more this afternoon.
I love it.
So anywhere, we've been teaching metal shingle installation, so stone-coated shingles, standing seam, and even retrofit systems. And it's standing room only at every event.
God, there is so much interest in metal, but you know what? I've got to stop myself. I get excited talking about this. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about MCA, and then I want to get back to this demand.
Yeah, I'm Jeff Henry. As Heidi mentioned, I serve as Executive Director of the Metal Construction Association, and we are the trade group that comprised of the raw material suppliers, panel manufacturers, fabricators, contractors engaged in the commercial sector of the metal roofing industry.
Yes, and amazing association. We are very involved. We love to go to the meetings. We sneak into every single one of the meetings, and we just listen and learn so much. So obviously, from the attendance that you had in the booth, I mean, standing room only, that just really kind of correlates to what we're seeing in the industry with this great demand for metal and for the durability of metal roofing, metal siding, metal buildings.
Yeah. As the industry has experienced, the demand for metal is just exploding,
yeah,
right, and continuing to grow. More and more contractors approaching us about how they get more information about metal, how do they get trained in the proper installation techniques, and MRA, MCA, partnering with other industries partners to try to just get that information out there,
yes,
and continue to fuel and accelerate the growth of the use of metal,
yeah,
in all sectors of the industry.
We're just, I can't believe it when I'm talking to people. They are really seeing this huge growth, and we've had contractors coming up here saying, we want to get on Metal Coffee Shop. We want to learn more about how to get metal into our business. What are some of the things you heard from contractors who were watching your demos and coming to talk to you this week?
Well, they're just seeking more information, right?
Yeah.
So they want to know how to connect. We've had not only the install demos, but MRA had sessions talking about how you incorporate metal into your roofing business, yeah, and those sessions were standing room only as well. And there's just the desire for information, and
yeah,
people are seeing the demand from the customer side, so they understand that they need to diversify their product lines. In fact, I had an interesting experience where I had a large asphalt shingle manufacturer come to our booth this week and say, we're facing the facts. We know we have to diversify into other product lines, and they're looking to become engaged with MCA as a means of learning more about metal and how they can incorporate that into their offerings.
Wow, I love it. I love it. See,
that tells a lot.
That says a lot. That says a lot. They see it and they see what's happening out there. So what are some of the things, I'd love for you to share with everyone out there. You have a winter and summer meetings, and during those meetings, anyone is all are invited to come to those meetings and learn more about metal or be a part of the association, right?
Yes. We conduct 2 meetings a year, two major conferences a year.
Yeah.
Our winter meeting was just held 3 weeks ago in Cape Coral, Florida.
Yep.
And that travels East Coast, West Coast. Mm-hmm. Our summer meeting is scheduled for June 10th and 11th in Rosemont, Illinois. So we try and keep that central and easy in, easy out. And anybody can attend. Now, there is a cost for attending.
Yes.
If you're a non-member interested in potential of joining, we allow you to come to the meeting on one occasion, and happy to waive the registration fee. So if you're interested, give me a call. But we spend a day and a half at the winter meeting, 2.5 days, just talking about what are the issues facing metal, how can we do a better job of advancing its use and creating both informed specifiers, architects, and contractors.
Yes, and we've seen that. We sit in them all the time. We've learned so much, but we see contractors who are there learning about building codes, learning about standards, what's happening out there, what regulations are affecting the metal and roofing or building metal building industry overall. And with that in mind, we're also all going to be at the MBCEA meeting in May, right?
Yes, so
Yes.
I'll be attending. There's obviously Cowie meetings and
Yes.
IBEC, the partnership. So, there are so many opportunities for us to get together and share initiatives and talk about strategies. And there's, we're seeing greater and greater collaboration across the industry, and that's only going to fuel the use of metal moving forward.
It is, and it continues to grow. Be sure to check out the Metal Construction Association MCA directory on both Roofers Coffee Shop and Metal Coffee Shop. You can get all this information we're talking about there. Plus, you can read case studies. You can look at what's going on with architectural metal. So beautiful. The colors, the profiles, the laser, everything that's going on in that realm is pretty outstanding.
Yeah, and there's obviously our website metalconstruction.org is a great resource. We are launching a couple new initiatives this year that I think are exciting for the industry with the growth of the board and batten profiles and the new print capabilities. We're seeing the residential market accelerate its growth, especially on the wall side.
Yeah.
So we're launching a whole new marketing campaign just for that specific application. And then we talked about the need for more information and install training. MCA is really stepping up and putting a lot of dollars towards developing comprehensive training programs that we look to bring to the industry over the next 6, 12, 18 months.
I love it. That is needed. That is needed so much. You also work with the NRCA with their metal pro certification also.
Yes, we were a partner in developing or supplying information to develop the criteria.
Yeah.
We help promote the program, so it's that's a skills testing program, so for the experienced craftsmen to be able to prove themselves. So we're trying to fill that void getting to that level. How do we provide a stepping stone and a path that will ultimately lead to those people getting that pro certification designation and the advancements of their careers?
Yeah. It's awesome. There is so much. So check it out. Go to the website and also follow Metal Coffee Shop. I tell you what, all of this is on Metal Coffee Shop. Every article, every day, podcast that we do with you and the team is pretty awesome. So stay tuned. We have more interviews coming up. Megan Ellsworth is going to take over the host seat, and then I'll be back with Megan and the whole team in about 2 hours with our shout out to the whole week. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I would just like to say thank you to Roofers Coffee Shop for what you do to promote the industry and all your partners. I mean, you are such a value add and such a dynamic force. So thank you all for your efforts.
Jeff, thank you. You made my day. Thank you. And thank you. We'll see you soon.